Hello, fellow comic book lovers, collectors, and aficionados. Vin Crew here with his BICH, his back issue comic haul. And before we get, I got a few books here to do. So, but before we get started, just want to touch on this book right here, Tomb of Dracula 25. When I showed this last video, I misspoke as to who the first appearance was in this issue, and both PGH comic expert as well as Longshanks both corrected me, and that this is the first appearance of Hannibal King. Kevin Dorff, I believe, played him in the movie. So thank you guys. I appreciate the correction. And yeah, you guys get the no prize. All right, so moving along here. Got a whole bunch of books to go through here, so let's do a trade that I did with a fellow YouTuber real quick. Comic Brains is his name. Just a super nice guy, relatively new to the community, but super cool guy. Appreciated the conversation that we had, and would love to do another trade with you. So whenever you're ready, if you're ready, just let me know. All right, got from him, I got the Spawn Alley. This completes my Spawn toy comics. These came in with the Spawn action figures, and I don't care about the action figures, but I did want all of the comics. So now I do have that complete, so thank you on that. Another Spawn book. This is the Alex Ross variant to 100, as well as the cover swipe to 222 of Spawn. So very happy to get those in my collection. Got some Nick Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 2, number 15, as well as this one. I was extremely happy when he offered to trade this book. This is number 4. This is the iconic cover by one of the greats, Jim Steranko. So very happy to have that. These last 3 books, I mean, all these books are great, but I mean, it's even better. Tales of Suspense 75. First appearance of Batroc the Leaper, as well as Sharon Carter, Agent 13. Can't believe I've never had this in my collection, but just never did, and I've always wanted. I look on eBay and just don't want to pay that kind of money for them, so happy to get it in a trade. Number 38 for X-Men, so super happy to have that one off the list. Beautiful copy on that one too, as well as this book right here. Oh my gosh. When he first mentioned this book, I was like, okay, what do we got to do? What do we got to do to make this happen? This is Uncanny X-Men number 12, first appearance of Juggernaut. This is a Juggernaut book itself. Super happy to have this. I didn't know how I was going to get this in my collection, but I am so thankful to you, Comic Brain, for doing so. I hope you are happy with the books that you receive from me, and would love to do another trade with you if you're ready, and we'll go from there. So I can't put links down, but I will put your information below. So thank you again. And I forgot to do this. Let's do the obligatory hot book, movie, TV, blah, blah, blah. Went and saw Age of Apocalypse, and it was okay. It wasn't anything great. It wasn't anything bad. I was okay with the movie. I didn't like Angel. That I didn't like. I wasn't super impressed with Psylocke. But the couple of things that came out of this movie at the trailer at the very end. If you don't want to watch this, spoilers or whatever, just fast forward a few seconds. But obviously, Weapon X makes his appearance in the movie, and so you might want to put these on your radar. This is just a couple of the awesome Barry Windsor Smith run on Marvel Comics from 72 until 84, I believe it goes, with Weapon X. And then, of course, as we all know, Mr. Sinister, they're all believing is going to make his appearance in the movie. But this is a book you might want to put on your radar if you can stumble upon it. This is the So Much Fun variant of to 221. Now, So Much Fun, they did several books. They did Marvel books, they did DC books, they did Archie books, and they just reprinted them and put them in bags and sold them in department stores and whatnot. But they were limited to 5,000 copies of each book. So let's put that in perspective. 5,000 copies 400,000 they estimate of the regular copy. So you tell me. These are very hard to find in the wild, so very, very happy to have that book. They announced Jeff Goldblum is going to be playing the Grandmaster in the upcoming Thor movie, so that's very cool. So if you want the first appearance of the Grandmaster as well as Squadron Sinister or Squadron Supreme, that would be this book right here, Mighty Avengers number 69. This one was kind of weird, out of left field. The Rock is going to be playing, Dwayne Johnson is going to be playing Doc Savage in an upcoming movie. So this is the first time he shows up in a comic, or is his first Silver Age in the Dell Gold Key. And then this is the first Marvel. I think it's going to be more along this line that he's going to be playing the character of, I think. And then probably the two hottest things going on right now. Everybody's showing this one right now. This is Dr. Manhattan number 4. With the DC Rebirth, they are bringing the Watchmen into the DC universe. And I'm not so sure how much I feel about that. I mean, I kind of put the Watchmen way up there on a pedestal, and I hope it doesn't dilute them. I really don't. But we'll see. And this book here this is where Dr. Manhattan, they claim, makes the universe or whatever. So you make your own decision on that. But if you want, here's a couple other books that are really heating up that people I don't see talking too much about. Watchmen number 1 out of the first series, as well as the DC Spotlight. This book in particular is really, really gaining some traction right now. Easy $100 book right now on eBay. This is the first appearance of the Watchmen, as well as the first appearance of the Dark Knight Returns, or the Dark Knight, whatever. And then the last bit of information that's really hot right now is that they are claiming they know who possibly the villain's going to be in the next upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And they claim that it's going to be her, Aliyah, and Kismet are all the same, all the names that she goes by. Now, if you want her and Aliyah's first appearance, the first time they use those names, it's in this book right here, Marvel 2-in-1 And then Kismet's first appearance is in this book right here, Incredible Hulk Annual 6. This seems to be the money book right now, but I probably wouldn't, I would suggest maybe picking that book up if you find it for a couple of bucks. So, all right, so that's about it on that front. All right, so let's do some magazines right now. Picked up some more oversized. Want to get these things filed away if I can. So picked up another Marvel graphic novel. This is Starstruck, so just always trying to fill that in. This book here, Spirit number 4. Now, I've seen this on a couple of websites. They claim this is one of the top covers on a comic book, I believe is how they phrase it. It's not expensive. It's not a coveted book, but you make your own decision. I think it is a beautiful cover, but I wouldn't put it in the top echelon of them by any means. But I don't know. I saw it on a couple of different websites. I found it dirt cheap and grabbed it. All right. Was able to find Captain Britain Volume 1, number 11. This is the first appearance of Betsy Braddock on the cover. And this goes along with my number 9. So now I just need 8 if I can ever get an 8. And if you're not familiar with Psylocke or Betsy Braddock's backstory back in these magazines, I would strongly suggest reading about it. And a couple of the books I would suggest picking up would be this. One of them would be this book right here. These are out of volume 2. This is issue number 6. And now what happens during this issue is that Captain Britain gets replaced by an imposter, except that Betsy doesn't realize it. And this guy attempts to rape her. And it throws her off so much that she literally kills this person. And it's the first time she kills anyone. And it really kind of tweaks her psyche there a bit. So, and then number 13. This is really pretty kind of gruesome, but she fights a villain, I believe it's called Slayer, and this guy just beats the holy heck out of her and literally rips her eyes out and makes her blind and throws her in a refrigerator. So very, very gruesome backstory, like I said, and it's not what you would expect for Psylocke. So if you want to read these, number 6, number 13, so they're pretty inexpensive. This is a magazine I found. This is by Funny Books, Albatross Exploding Funny Books. This is the Goon Rough Stuff. This reprints Airwalker 0. It reprints issues 1, 2, and 3 by Avatar, the Goon. So if you're a Goon fan, and the Goon is really starting to get some attention now that oh my gosh, I forget. They're gonna do a animated version of this. So, another thing I forgot about Hot Books, blah blah blah. Miles Morales is going to have an animated movie, Superior Spider-Man. So who knows? We'll see what that does. All right. And then I picked up a few more Goon books. I'm still looking for bestsellers, which is not this. That bestsellers is the prototype of Goon. I forget what they call them. Beast Boy or something like that. No, not Beast Boy, but I forget the name. But it's not he doesn't go by Goon. Goon's first appearance is in Airwalker 0. Now, this Avatar Illustrated is interesting because the cover date predates Airwalker 0. However, they released this apparently late, and therefore Airwalker 0 was before this book, and so this becomes the second true appearance of Goon. Hope that makes sense. Here is the third appearance of Goon, Dreamwalker Carousel 1. And then this book here, Satan's, I'm not going to say what this word is, baby. If you're not familiar with this book and you're a Goon fan, oh my God, this book, you have got to search this thing out. This is not for the squeamish. The stuff they do in this book is unreal. I would not suggest looking for this book on eBay. It's usually around a $30, $40 book on eBay. I got this for $12. I wanted to pay $10, but he wouldn't go any lower than $12. So I was happy to pick those up. All right. So moving along here. What should we do next? Let's do my free comic book day. All right. Went to this typical store, or my normal store I usually go to on free comic book day. The reason I go there is that they always have these long boxes crammed under the tables that usually nobody goes through. And it's usually 65% off back issues, every back issue. But this year was different. They went to only 50% off back issues that were like $15 and under. And anything above that was 20% off. So, probably won't be going there again next year. We'll see, maybe. But I ended up getting Mr. Monster. I'm not sure who I saw this on, which channel I saw this on, but somebody featured this in one of their videos. It's not a Dave Stevens cover, but it's Alan Moore, Dave Gibbons, Keith Giffen. Just really love the cover regardless if it's not a Stevens cover. War of the Kings, #1 variant. I picked up 48 books, and it came to less than $100. So this is about $2 a book is what I paid. Shadowland, Daredevil 510. This is the second print variant. Heroes for Hire, beautiful Ghost Rider, second print variant cover on that. This one, Weapon X beat me to it. I had picked mine up before he showed it on his, but I agree with him. This is a one-shot, Wolverine Road to Hell. Excuse me, I apologize. But this cover just grabbed me the minute I saw it. You got Wolverine, you've got Doc and X-23, Phantom X, Deadpool, Psylocke, Archangel. So very kick-ass looking cover. Really, really liked it. Found Flash 174, first appearance at Tar Pit. Found Gotham City Sirens #2. Always working on that run. I think I need 4 left now to finish that run. Wolverine Old Man Logan, second print variant, #69. This is the 1950s variant to the Mighty Avengers number 27. Secret Avengers number 26, second print variant. I only grabbed it because Captain Britain was on there. I like Captain Britain a lot. The Secret Avengers number 4. This is the variant with Valkyrie. This is the Women of Marvel Valkyrie cover. The New Avengers number 50 variant edition with Spider-Man on there. And Spider-Woman, so I decided to grab that. New Avengers number 6. And number 5, I don't know if these are variants or not. Yeah, these are variants. I don't know, so just liked them, grabbed them. Daredevil number 118 variant. X-Force Sex and Violence number 3. This is the last one I needed to finish that little mini-series. Some Thunderbolts. This is 131 second print variant with Deadpool. And this one I just love. This is the second print variant to 130, the variant to 114, the variant to 115, and the third printing variant to 128, the sketch cover. This is the Avengers Initiative Deadpool variant to number 33. All right, picked up some Green Lanterns. This is number 63. It's a 1 in 10 variant. Number 65, 1 in 10 variant. Number 66, 1 in 10 variant. The number 20, this is the first appearance of Jessica Cruz. And this is the combo pack. Much tougher to find this one, so happy to find that one. And then these last 4 are all doubles. So if anyone's interested, hit me up. We can sure talk about a trade. I found another copy of the Green Lantern number 25 variant, first Atrocitus, first all the Green Lantern Corps. All right, found another copy of second print variant to Secret Avengers 23, first Agent Venom. The Supergirl 75 cover swipe to the 252. And the second print variant to the Mighty Avengers number 13, first appearance of Secret Warriors. This is them on the cover, so this is the more coveted one. All right, so like I said, about $2 a book, and there was a few more. They were just filler issues. I don't want to show them. So, all right, next stack of books here. I picked these 16 books up at a local comic shop. When I went up there to pay for them, I gave them to him, and he had $100 on these. It came out to be just a little bit under, and I said, well, can you do a little bit better than that? And he says, yeah, sure. How about 80? And he knows me. He knows I will always lowball the heck out of him. So I said, is there any way you could do them for 60? And he looked at me and gave me that look, and he goes, how about I'll do 70? And I said, yeah, 70's fair. So 16 books, these 16 books for $70. This is the 1 in 15 variant to 635 Hulk. This is the last issue in the series. There's one other one, I think it's a 1 in 25, that is super hard and very coveted to find. So if you can find that book, good for you. I'm still on the lookout for it. This one is the limited variant cover. This doesn't go for much. It's the original Deadpool thing. All right. This one, I think Mercenot just showed this one on his video. This is the variant, the 1 in 25 variant to Moon Knight number 1. This one I was very happy to find there for the $70. Captain Marvel, the 1 in 25 Adam Hughes variant. Invincible Iron Man second print variant to number 10 with Rescue on the cover. This David Mack, I believe, did this cover. This is the 1 in 10 variant to Justice League number 52. What a gorgeous, gorgeous cover on that one. This book here, Punisher number 1, the white variant is what they call it. When that book first came out, I think it came out in 2009, I think. I'm probably wrong in that one. But when this book came out, this was a $100 book. This book was so freaking hot, it wasn't even funny. Now it's probably $10, $15. So, it just goes to show you, these variants, if you want to put your money into them, put your money into them. X-Force number 2, the second print variant. And This is X-Force number 4, volume 2 with Deadpool on the cover. Another Punisher variant. This is to number 2 out of the Marvel Knights series. Was able to pick, I found Batgirl number 1 and number 5. So that finishes that series for me. Very happy about that. Found She-Hulk number 8, second print variant to that. And this book does not book for as much as the first print, but it's still cool to have nonetheless, so I'm very happy to have that. Not the biggest J. Scott Campbell fan, but found Marvel Comics Presents number 1, his cover there. Superman American Alien number 1. And then this 1 in 10 Red Hood variant to Batman and Robin number 25. So got all that for 70 bucks. So what is that, about $4 a book? I didn't think that was too bad. All right, moving along here. Went to a con over a couple weeks back and picked these books up. These are just some of the books that I bought. I bought a ton of books, but all right. So, okay, just Supergirl number 9 out of her first series. Just always working on that one. This is just some of the stuff I'm picking up. This is not Kalu. Oh my God, I forget the guy's name. Oh, I'll have to put it down on the bottom there. But this is his first appearance, and he is supposed to be showing up in the Doctor Strange movie. So this is Strange Tales 147. It's not Kalu. What the heck? I'll put it in the bottom of the thing there. All right. What else did I get? Got Cable and Deadpool number 13. Immortal Iron Fist variant to number 27. I don't know who did the cover on that, but I just love it. This is, if anybody's anybody knows me knows that I've been trying to find this Marvel 25th anniversary edition stuff. And I was down to needing 2. I needed this book here, Peter Porker Spectacular Spider-Ham, and I needed Care Bears. So I was able to find, now if you look on eBay, the cheapest you'll find this is probably $15 plus shipping, and easily $20, $25 they're mostly asking for this book. So very, very happy to find that book. I paid $2 for that, and then I went to another stand and I found another copy of it for $1. So ended up with 2 of them. So if anybody's interested in that, please let me know. There we go. I found my first print of She-Hulk number 8. This is like a $30 book, $20 book. I paid less than $6 for that. I paid like 40% off of that, so I got it for like $4, a little less than that. So I thought that was pretty happy. Picked up some more Spidey Super Stories, number 4 with Medusa. Another copy of number 31. That's a double, so if anybody's interested in a trade on that one, what a gorgeous cover. Dr. Doom, Moondragon, and then cover swipe in Star Wars. So, and then number 40 with Hawkeye. All right, found the 70th anniversary Thunderbolts variant to number 135. Found another Dave Stevens. This is Twisted Tales, number 1. What a gorgeous cover on that one. Here's another early Goon appearance. This is Digital Webbing Presents number 5. It's a beautiful wraparound cover on that book. Just gorgeous. Deadpool number 1 I found. Some people are asking like $30, $40 for that book. It's just crazy. Found another copy of Mr. Miracle number 4, first big Barda. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know. What else do we got? Clyde Barker, Son of Celluloid. Look at the cover on that one, huh? Oh my gosh. It's Steve Niles, and so very, very cool. Then what else did we get? Oh yeah, then I went to this one guy's booth, and he was selling these variants, and I picked this one up, and I'm like, no way. And I even left the price on it for you, and I even talked him down. I got it down to $8 instead of $10. I couldn't believe it. I looked at it. I even took my camera and took a picture of it and zoomed it in to make sure it was, and it sure was. This is Action Comics 869. This is the recall, beer can recall. This is easily a $60, $70 book on eBay right now. And so this is, and I got it for $8. And this is my second copy. So if anyone's interested in a trade, let me know. All right. Picked up NYX is obviously super hot. So I finished I do have a number 3, but I didn't have the other one. So I found a number 4 and a number 5. So second and third appearance of X23. Happy to find those. I paid like $3, I think, a piece for it. This one, super happy to have this one in the collection now. This is Fantastic Four Annual number 2. This is the origin of Dr. Doom. Beautiful copy of this one. Finally have this one in my collection. First Absorbing Man, this is Journey into Mystery 114. He wanted 20 on this. I got it for 40% off, so I got it for $12. And I got this one for, he wanted 60, and I got 20 or 40% off of that, so I got it for about $35 on that. So I thought those were really good deals. And then probably the one book that I was the happiest to find was this book right here. That's a super clean copy of Justice League of America number 2. So now I just need number 1, and I do have the first series complete. All I need is just number 1. Maybe someday. And then the last book I'm going to show is this book right here. Well, actually, I want to show one more. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, sorry. Here we go. I was able to find this book right here. I'm going to show 2 more books, then I'm going to call it quits for this one around. This one here, Scud, the Disposable Assassin, number 1. Oh my God, this book is stupidly hard to find. It's a really cool premise if you're not familiar with this story. I showed number 9 a few videos back, but what this is that you, in the future, you could actually buy these disposable assassins, these robot type assassins, in vending machines, and they were a one-time use only. Once they killed their thing, their target, they were done. They just ended. And this one figured out what was going on, right? And he didn't want to die, so he critically injures his assignment and ends up bringing her to the hospital, getting her to the hospital. And now what he does is he goes out and he kills people for other people, and he uses that money to pay the medical bills of this person. So it's pretty interesting, very well crafted. And if you look on eBay, this is easily $80 to $100 for this book, first print. It's just a book that I would strongly suggest to have in your collection. I would not pay the eBay prices. I got this for $10. $10 I paid for that book. So very, very happy about that. So if for any of you independent lovers, I would strongly suggest Scud number 1 and number 9. The 9 was arguably the first action figure cover. So, and then the last book here I want to show you. This is a random act of kindness that I received from Leslie Fletcher. It's just a super nice guy. He always comments on my stuff, and just always such just such a nice guy. I can't say enough nice things about him. And he mentioned that he had this book, and he wanted me to have this book, to read this book. And he was tenacious, and he kept at it. And he said, Mike, I want to send you a copy. And I said, wow, that's really cool, and so what this does is it features a new origin of Harley Quinn. So if you're a Harley Quinn person, if you're not familiar with this book, this is Batman Arkham Knight. I think it's volume 2. Oh, this is the special Batgirl issue is what it is. Batman Arkham Knight Batgirl special. And like I said, it's a completely different origin of Harley Quinn, and it's really cool. So I would strongly suggest picking it up for any of you Harley Quinn fanatics. All right, so sorry, I've still got another video's worth of stuff, but I'll do that in a little while. But just wanted to show you that I was still around and kicking. So thank you so much. This is for watching and commenting and thumbs up and thumbs down and all that. This is Van Crew saying thank you.